My wife bought a 2019 Range Rover Evoke. I hear it's a trap, but anyway.
Did she buy it on her
leaky
own?
windshield.
No advice from you?
She did.
Okay, well, you said that with a very specific. That was very noticeable.
Yes.
It's a trap.
Yes. Of course, they're renowned for leaks, and it has had some water in it. The only problem we have with the vehicle right now, the leaks are fixed. The emergency flashers run constantly. Nothing unplugged.
She can get to the store fast.
Yes, sir. You can. There is a circuit board. Go ahead.
I said the only problem, right?
Yeah.
The lights
well, right now it is. Yeah. Yes. We've been through the circuit board in the dash with a control switch in it. The only other thing I know of is a body control module. We have not had it reworked, but I wondered if you had any other tips, anywhere else to start.
Have you looked at it with a scanner yet?
We have no issues.
Have you looked at the data on the scanner or just the codes?
Data on it. Had it scanned. Had a guy that does it for a living scan it, and he saw no issues as far as switch. No codes related to that.
Russ, what are you sneaking up on? What would you try to?
Were you looking at the body control module when you were looking at this?
He looked at all the modules actually. I didn't realize it has 3 or 4, but yes, he did look at all modules.
It's probably got 50.
Yeah, it's got over 30 for sure.
It might, yeah.
You need to look at the airbag system.
Okay.
Look at the airbag system and see if it's commanding the hazard lights on. Because when that vehicle's in a collision, it turns the hazard lights on and they won't shut off until it's reset.
Okay.
So it's very likely that he's looking at the data. He scanned all the codes, used a Snap-on scanner or something that read all the codes, and there was nothing in there. And there's going to be nothing in the body control module about that. But that SRS module for the airbag is going to send a signal out and turn those on. And one way you can go around that is disconnect that battery.
Out of the blue.
Yep.
It's not, they haven't been on since we bought the vehicle, just during driving they popped on.
Could have got wet too if you had some water in there.
Yes.
They put that airbag module on the floor, so it's a great place for the harness to get wet. I actually had a few of them that did some recalls on the harness on those for wicking water into them. Did you have yours wet, Shannon?
Mine's so old it's been very wet.
Right. But when it was wet when you bought it,
yes.
Was that module?
No, it sat up a little bit higher than where the problems were.
Fine, right.
My problems were, and this was an older Range Rover that I got through our salvage here, and we had gotten it because they said that the sunroof was remained open and it got rained in really hard. And that wasn't the case. They had plugged sunroof vents and all the water was running down the channels, or all the wires run down the side. So all the butt connectors were corroded. And I wasn't original to find that. I think a YouTube mechanic pointed me to it. And it's kind of fun when you tear out the right side wires and you start fixing wires and all of a sudden your left side seat starts working. And so when that stuff's on a closed area network like that, it's just like a computer network at home. And if you have a module that's on that network that's not working right, it's going to cause havoc with the rest of the system. And the water issue combined that Russ is talking about, that I would have never thought of that. I was sitting there looking at Russ like, how do you think of that?
It could be a ton of other things, but obviously
it could be the button stuck.
Already looked at. You've already looked at everything. You're looking all over. That's why you're calling us.
Correct.
So that.
Well, and we have solved the water issue. Hopefully, we've had everything resealed, and that'll be a good place to start.
Yeah. The airbag systems that turn on hazard lights, it's very common for this to happen. I've had at least a dozen of these calls over the years, and that was related to an airbag system turning those on safety-wise. You leave the road, even if the airbags don't deploy, you leave the road hard enough, it'll turn them on.
You have a pre-event, they call it, where the sensors are all saying, oh gosh, we're about to go off. Oh, no, nope, not quite yet. Hold your fire.
But it still sets
off trouble codes.
Like if you were to drive a Corvette really aggressively and drive through a ditch and ramp back onto the road, they might come on. They might come on.
He's trying to pick on me.
What? No, that's just an example.
That's an example.
That's a random example.
Yeah, it is a random example.
Danny, thanks very much for the
sensitive.
call. Good luck.